guys will have a good time doing this. This is about my 13th year to be involved in academic decathlon. I've been everything from a coach, which is what I'm doing this year, to a county coordinator. And it's just an awesome thing to get involved in. How many of you like math? How many of you think math bites? Okay. All right. I'm still glad you're here. I'm going to hold that against you. All right. Well, if any of you guys are interested in writing my email address down, that might be a good idea in case I have something that you guys might want, or maybe your coach might need some information from me. I am a mathematics teacher. Currently, I'm teaching pre-calculus and calculus. But I've taught for 20 years, so I think I've taught just about everything there is. But what I'm going to focus on with you guys today is how do we prepare for mathematics? How many of you guys have all the supplies you need already for studying for mathematics? A few of you guys? Well, why are you in here? You need, have everything you need? Okay, hopefully I'm going to give you guys a little bit more. Okay? All right. Now, hopefully I'm going to answer 2 questions for you guys. Okay, all right, how many are there? 35. Okay, 35. How many minutes do you have to answer those 35 questions? Not long enough? 30 minutes? Okay, 30 minutes. Okay, do the quick math. How long can you spend on each problem? Less than a minute. That's a good answer. Okay. How many of you that have taken the decathlon math test before didn't finish? Okay. All right. Hopefully this year you'll at least finish. Here's why. If you don't know the answer to the question, is it a good thing to go ahead and at least answer it? Yes, it's not like the SAT where it's going to penalize you. If you don't answer anything, guys, it's automatically wrong. But if you guess, you have a chance of getting it right. Okay? So hopefully that's one thing you guys will work on with your coach. When you're studying, hopefully you're going to take some practice math tests where you'll actually sit there and have it timed. And you'll go, okay, there's 5 minutes left. Oh my gosh, I have 10 questions left. What should I do? Okay? Guess. All right. If you are down to 2 minutes and you have 10 questions left, what should you really do?
Just start marking.
Mark something. Okay. It's better to have an answer down there than not one at all. Okay. I know these are kind of common sense things, but here's how you guys think. I know I can do this problem. What is my problem? I know I can get this answer right, and you'll get stuck on that one problem because you're stubborn. Yeah. Okay. I know I can do this, and you keep focusing on that one problem when you should just go ahead and answer it and keep going. Okay? That's a big thing that some of you guys have got to get past. You don't have enough time to sit there and try to figure it out. Okay? Answer it, go on. If you have time after you answer all the others and you want to go back to that one stubborn problem you had, fine, do that. But answer it and go on. Okay? All right. Now, this is kind of a general thing. Okay? How many of you guys have looked at the study guide and saw what percentage of math is this, that, and the other? Have any of you guys done that? Okay. We're going to talk about toward the end what it is. It's actually, 10% is actually kind of a general mathematics. It's got some permutations, combinations, all that good stuff. 65% this year is geometry. Okay? How many of you have had geometry before? Okay, you'll be happy to know there's no proofs. Okay, it's just mostly area, surface area, volume, right triangle stuff. Okay? But 10% of it is differential calculus. Okay? Now, the calculus word scares people. Differential calculus, guys, is really easy. Differential means you can find the derivative of something. Okay? And finding derivatives are really, really simple. Something anybody can do. Okay? But when you're preparing, hopefully your coach, if she's not or he's not a math teacher, then they're going to do what a lot of coaches do, and that's go and find a math teacher that's willing to help. Okay? I'm not good in economics, so I have an economics expert that I bring in to do economics. He'll come in once or twice, or more if we need him to, and he'll discuss economics. So hopefully, if your coach doesn't have a good rapport with a math teacher, maybe you have a favorite math teacher that might be willing to come in and spend some time. Okay, that's great. If you're a decathlete and you look through there and you go, oh hey, I know this stuff really well, I can lead this part, then great. Maybe you could be the kind of guest speaker or coach for the day. All right? This works not just with mathematics, but it works with any subject. Try to involve as many adults as you can. Okay? It takes a little pressure off your coach that might just be good in one area. All right? All right. This is one thing I really like to do with my kids. If we look at what's being covered in the mathematics, sometimes we don't have to study every single thing that's there. There might be something that we need to focus on as a group. There might be some things we need to focus on individually. So as a coach, hopefully you can find some preliminary tests. Maybe it's even some old practice tests from the year before. Not all of them will apply, obviously, because we change a little bit. They do have practice tests that come with the decathlon material. You can even use one of those as a preliminary test. But if you're a decathlete, and most of you guys in here are, you might want to look over the topics and say, okay, what do I need to study most? I know this, I know that, what do I need to focus on? Okay, and you can take a look at that. Now I'm kind of going fast. Will you guys stop me? Because I get nervous when I get in front of all this many people that I don't know. My classroom are really comfortable. Yes, ma'am.
Did you tell us the rest of the percentages on the math portion? I got 10% general math, 65% geometry, 10% differential calculus. What was the other?
You know, I think it's actually 65 and 10. I think it's 25% is general math, 65% and then 10%.
Thank you.
I'll double check because I have it on here. Yes. Do I have an extra pencil? Good question. Thank you.
I also have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a newbie, I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, ask away.
Calculators, what's prohibited? I mean, what?
There is, you'll find out there's a calculator policy that they'll send out, usually with the coach's handbook.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, graphing calculators are allowed, but I will double check to make sure. But in the past, they have been allowed.
And I have a handbook too, so.
Okay.
I'm just,
There's a page called calculator policy.
okay,
It's
I'll look
there
at
for
it.
you.
That's fine. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Any other questions so far before we keep going? All right. At any point, feel free to stop me, okay? All right. Now, after you've maybe taken this preliminary test or whatever, if you're a coach, hopefully you're going, okay, my team's really weak on the calculus stuff. Maybe we need to work on that. My kids don't know the difference between combinations and permutations. Maybe we need to work on that as well, okay? If you're a decathlete, you may have weaknesses that somebody else doesn't have in this particular area, so you may need to focus that energy on your own, okay? Don't be afraid to go ask a math teacher, hey, I'm having trouble with combinations and permutations. Do you have any worksheets you can give me that might help me? You know, teachers love to be helpful. They truly do. I know you think we're all weird and probably aliens from another planet, but we actually do care about you guys, and we are willing to help. As a matter of fact, before you guys leave today, I actually have some worksheets that I started making up for my team, and I'll share a few of those with you guys. I'm finding the student exercise books that you can order are also really, really good. I'll show you what those look like as well before we leave. All right, this year's study guide. Yeah, it is 25 points. All right, general mathematics, 25%, geometry, 65%, and then just a smidgen of differential calculus, 10%. All right, this is all in the study guide that you're given. In fact, I just hyper-snap this stuff into my PowerPoint. All right, general mathematics. When they talk about general mathematics, it actually gets broken down into a couple little areas here, a few areas. Simple and compound interest, okay? Basic counting. Who knows what the multiplication counting principle is? Okay, if I gave you this problem. Suppose you have 4 shirts, 3 pairs of pants, and 2 pairs of shoes. How many potential outfits do you have?